So good morning, hello from beautiful Norway. I got to Norway yesterday. I flew here from Manchester and I'm doing a road trip from Bergen all the way to Alesund and hopefully a little bit further north as well. We had a few issues yesterday with KLM not transferring our luggage, so we're actually running a little bit late today. We barely got any sleep either, but it is fine. These kind of views make it all worth it. It is absolutely beautiful. And right now we are on our way to hike the highest peak in Norway. Hopefully we will get to the top, but we're gonna give it a try anyway. Who knows? I think we've got to cross a glacier. A lot of driving today, tomorrow and Monday, so let's go. In the mountains now, in the snow. It is only the end of September as well when we're doing this trip. On our way to the base of where the hike starts, which I will detail down here. We did have to pay 125 NOK, which is about £8.50 to enter up this road. But to be honest, even if you don't want to do the hike, I think it's worth paying that money just to come up this road, especially right now when it is so snowy. Probably do need a 4x4, that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, this is really crazy. The season actually finished and the kind of campsite thing behind us actually closed on the 12th of September, around then, and it's now the end of September. But I think if you came here in the summer, then obviously it would be like a hive of activity, but it is quiet today. To get to the top, it does advise you to have a guide, which I read online, and it also says that on the sign. But we do have harnesses and ropes and walking sticks, so we're hoping that's going to be okay to get us over the glacier. Woo, but the snow is deep in places, and actually I can see one person, so that's helpful. Now we are going to climb up here, but there is a big hole here and it just shows how far it goes down if you happen to go down there. So we've got harnesses on, got walking poles there. I think we're ready.
We're ready.
Actually started there, not that far away, but we've kind of been up and down. But just look at these views. And then we are going up here, hopefully, inshallah. Good morning to day 2 of our road trip. As you saw yesterday, our hike didn't quite go to plan. We did have to abort the mission because it just got too dangerous with the weather. This morning we woke up in a town called Strin. We came here because there is a wiggly river which looks really cool, and right now we're about to send the drone up and get some footage. we are having a very bendy day today, starting off with the Bendy River. We've just been down to Geiranger, I think you pronounce it. To be honest, on our itinerary that was a bit of a waste of time. It's very quiet there right now. It's just kind of a port town, and because we're outside of summer now, everything was closed. But we have just come up to this amazing viewpoint, and I must say I've been really impressed in Norway just with how many places there are to stop, which I guess makes sense now I think of it. But when I was planning this trip, I just wasn't too sure. But there are lots of, you know, actual set out viewpoints to enjoy the view from. So yeah, and the views are just absolutely stunning. I can't get over how incredible every inch of Norway has been for us so far on this trip. It's quite a small room, but just look at this view. Now I am at the Atlantic Ocean Road here in Norway, and this is basically one of the places that we planned our itinerary around because we saw photos online and we just thought it looked absolutely epic. It is one road and it is a series of bridges with the ocean either side, islands either side. It is very, very scenic, and there is one particular bridge which kind of just looks like it's kind of going back on itself, so it does just look really cool. Once you're up on it, it is just a normal bridge, but just from one angle it just look a little bit scary and a little bit dangerous, but it is actually okay. Now I did see online a few people kind of saying that it wasn't worth coming here unless you have a drone, because the epic shots that you do see are from a drone. Luckily we have one, but we are really pleased that we came up here because especially right now at sunset, it is absolutely beautiful. There's this beautiful walkway as well, which I saw recommended to visit. So if you don't have a drone, you can still take it in from the walkway. But yeah, I think Norway is just all about the driving. It's about the amazing roads, which I must say we've found so smooth and so fantastic since we've been here. It's been so nice to drive around here, not only for the scenery, but also because of the really amazing roads. And this is now like one of the most iconic roads in the world. So it's good to be here, and let me now show you all of this drone footage. Quite a few ferry crossings that you have to do, but they are really easy to do. And in our hire car we have one of these which basically pays for the ferry and all of the tolls, and then we pay the fee at the end, so that definitely makes it easier. So the last stop on our road trip is a city called Alesund, and we are actually flying internally from here to Bergen tonight before we go home. Now one of the top things to do in Alesund is to come to the viewpoint to see the incredible view over the city. So that is where we are now. If you're watching this because you are coming here, then you can actually walk through the park. It is 418 steps to the top, or you can just drive as we have, and it is a free viewpoint. But what's really cool about Alesund is all of the buildings are like Art Nouveau style, and that is actually because there was a fire here in 1904 which destroyed the whole city, and then they had to rebuild it all, and they rebuilt it all in this style. So everything is very pretty, very matching.